Are you one of those people that only associates CPTSD with borderline personality disorder or BPD? Because I think that's what most people do. In fact, people get BPD and CPTSD confused. It's like, are they one and the same or are they different? I really think that CPTSD is a derivative of borderline personality disorder. If there wasn't BPD, then nobody might not have come up with CPTSD. That's just my thoughts. I could be very, very wrong, but that's why I want you to subscribe to this channel so that we can dialogue about these sorts of things and we can learn together because I'm going to challenge the status quo. Today, I want to focus on CPTSD and narcissism because I think those two things could be comorbid. I think you could have somebody with narcissistic personality disorder who also has CPTSD. Maybe there's stuff out there about that, but I don't know if I've ever seen any. So if you've seen anything or you understand anything, bring your understanding to the table. If not, then you are welcome to listen and learn and give me feedback because as you know, I've really kind of gotten into this CPTS thing lately. I really wasn't before because it's not in the DSM-5. So yes, I think it is possible for someone to have complex post-traumatic stress disorder or CPTSD and narcissistic personality disorder comorbidly. Comorbidly means that the co-occurrence of two or more disorders in an individual, and each person's experience may vary. So CPTSD is a psychological condition that can develop after experiencing prolonged trauma, such as childhood abuse or ongoing interpersonal violence. It's characterized by symptoms such as emotional dysregulation, dissociation, flashbacks, and hypervigilance. NPD, on the other hand, is a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. People with NPD may have a grandiose sense of self-image, struggle with interpersonal relationships, and exhibit manipulative or exploitive behavior. When CPTSD and NPD coexist, it can present unique challenges in understanding and managing the individual's symptoms and behaviors. The combination of CPTSD and NPD may result in difficulties with emotional regulation, interpersonal relationships, and self-esteem. It is essential for individuals with these comorbid conditions to seek professional help from mental health practitioners who can provide appropriate support and treatment. So, here are some common difficulties that can happen when somebody has both of these at the same time. Number one, emotional dysregulation. CPTSD often causes intense emotional dysregulation. That means they have a hard time managing their emotions. So you can see emotional outbursts, getting really angry at the tiniest things, while NPD can lead to difficulties in recognizing and managing emotions. The combination of these disorders may result in heightened emotional volatility, making it challenging for individuals to regulate their emotions effectively. Number two, interpersonal relationships. Both can impact interpersonal relationships, but in different ways. CPTSD may lead to trust issues, fear of intimacy, and difficulties in establishing and maintaining healthy connections. And you can definitely see somebody who is a narcissist and they've got some CPTSD in there where they don't trust you. Like you could see it at the door. It's like who are you? Like they got their boxing gloves on before you say hello. NPD, on the other hand, can contribute to a lack of empathy, manipulative behavior, and a focus on self-interest. These contrasting patterns can create significant challenges in forming and sustaining meaningful relationships. I remember meeting this guy and he was like, I feel like watching some stuff about myself. And so then he turns on all of these different clips of himself and all of these different accolades that he had received that you could watch on TV. And I just thought that was really fascinating. Number 3, self-esteem and identity. CPTSD often affects an individual's self-esteem, leading to feelings of worthlessness, shame, and self-blame. NPD, on the other hand, involves an inflated self-image and a need for constant validation. The coexistence of these disorders may result in an internal conflict between low self-worth and a grandiose self-image, causing confusion and instability in one's identity. 4, treatment resistance. Individuals with these 2 disorders may be more resistant to treatment due to the nature of these disorders. NPD can make it challenging for individuals to acknowledge and accept their difficulties, while CPTSD can create a distrust of others. Overcoming these barriers and engaging in effective therapy can require specialized approaches such as trauma-informed and personality-focused interventions. So, interacting with someone who has both of these can be challenging because of the characteristics and dynamics associated with each disorder. So, here are some reasons why it can be difficult. Number 1, emotional instability. Individuals with CPTSD may experience intense emotional dysregulation, including mood swings, anger, and anxiety. And that guy that I was telling you about, I saw him go off on people. And it was like, okay, do you see yourself? Do you hear yourself? And it was just, wow. On the other hand, individuals with NPD often have difficulty regulating their own emotions and may have a sense of entitlement or grandiosity. The combination of these 2 can lead to unpredictable and volatile emotional states, making it challenging to navigate interactions. 2, trust issues. Both can result in difficulties with trust. People with CPTSD may struggle to trust others due to past trauma, while individuals with NPD may have underlying trust issues due to their fear of vulnerability. This can create a dynamic of mistrust and make it challenging to establish a healthy and secure relationship. 3, communication difficulties. Individuals with CPTSD may have difficulty expressing their needs and emotions clearly due to the impact of trauma on their communication skills. At the same time, individuals with NPD may have a tendency to dominate conversations and focus on their own needs and desires. This can result in a communication imbalance and hinder effective understanding and connection. 4, power struggles. NPD is characterized by a need for control and dominance, while CPTSD can lead to feelings of powerlessness and vulnerability. The combination of these 2 can create a power struggle within the relationship, making it difficult to manage a balance of power and maintain a healthy dynamic. 5, emotional intimacy challenges. Both can impact emotional intimacy in different ways. Individuals with CPTSD may struggle with intimacy due to fear of being vulnerable, while individuals with NPD may have difficulty with empathy and genuine emotional connection. This can make it challenging to establish and maintain deep emotional bonds. 6, codependency patterns. The combination of CPTSD and NPD can result in codependent relationship dynamics. Individuals with CPTSD may be susceptible to caretaking and enabling behaviors, while individuals with NPD may seek validation and attention. This can create an unhealthy cycle of dependency and enablement, making it difficult to establish healthy boundaries and promote individual growth. So these can be very challenging to have both of these housed within the same person. The guy that I was telling you about, he would often talk about, I'm about love, and people know that I love them and care about them. And I don't know if he understands what, people with narcissism struggle with internally how it can feel to care about others, how to have empathy, true empathy. So I think he made it up in his head. He would do a lot of external things like giving to people, doing a lot of charitable things. So he may not have understood it internally, but he tried to make up for it externally by giving and donating and helping in that way. So that, I think, is a great thing. So I think my book, Flip the Script on Love, could be helpful because it talks a lot about self-love, self-care, communication, and emotional intelligence, setting boundaries, healing and forgiveness, love languages, intimacy, all that. So check that book out. And I also wrote a book called The Workplace Narcissist, which will help you understand narcissists better and how to have strategies to deal with them. And if you're into Myers-Briggs and you love the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types, I wrote a book called From ENFJ with Love, and I think you will have fun reading it because I had fun writing it. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the like button. Tell me what videos you want me to make. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining me. Bye.